Sorry. I'm Chanel, and this is my reality. So listen, I'm on here today. I want to make okra stew. I love okra, so some people, I feel like it's an acquired taste for some people because they didn't grow up eating it. Kind of like I didn't grow up eating what is it, chicken feed or pig's feed or whatever the hell it is that people eat, whatever their local or cultural, what is happening? Local or cultural desires were in terms of food. Wash my hands real quick. All right. So with the okra stew, you can make people make it different ways. I listen. I usually have the same thing um, that I make it with every time. I'm gonna have a little drink. I made myself some organic apple juice from just juicing apples. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. .com, but I should have used a straw. Anywho, so you're gonna need some diced tomatoes, and you can use whatever kind. They all basically are the same. But if you're, preppy or you like a certain thing, then by all means, do that. I already have my rice cooking. I think it only has 4 minutes left to cook. But I put sausage, and you can put whatever type of sausage. I like Chapel Hill because I just feel like it has a lot of flavor. But typically, I would use andouille sausage. I have some bell peppers. Then I have my okra, obviously. Some people use like cut up okra or whatever. I like either. It doesn't even matter to me. And then today I decided I want some corn. I'm gonna put some corn in there. And then I have an onion. So what I'm gonna start with is these vegetables. These vegetables. Um, oh, and then this is good for you too. So this is like a bouillon but tomato. And since you're making a tomato based um, recipe, you want to put those in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 in there. And you can just get these on the bouillon aisle. And then I'm going to put a vegetable one too. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of water to this so it can start kind of like breaking down while I'm making my vegetables. You could use chicken stock or pork stock or whatever type of stock you have on board. You can use whatever you have on board. So I'm not filling the whole pot with water. Whoa. Okay. And then you can just break that down with your little thingy. But it's going to get broken down anyways. And basically, that's just like a little flavor packet. Tomato type flavor packet. Where is the vegetable one? Did I not put the vegetable one in here? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So I have my little white onion. You could use whatever type of onion that you want to use. I just want to take off this little waxy paper. And why was it when I was a kid, and look, I don't want to, what's my doodle myself, but why when I was a kid, cutting an onion like burnt up my eyes all the damn time. All the time, honey. So for me, onions and bell peppers, celery for the most part, but I would say onions and bell peppers, they can pretty much season anything. Give it flavor is what I mean by that. I always advise to keep the little parts of the onion on there because they keep the onion intact. Some people are bothered by large vegetables and whatever it is that they're eating or making. They don't like to see it. You could just always use a little food processor, chop it down a little smaller. But it's all what works for you. And so all of this I've already kind of chopped up. So here's my onion that I chopped up. And I'll just show y'all so y'all can see the little onion. This is in the way. Did you see? And I don't need a ton of onion because it's gonna have flavor anyway. So, oh shit. Okay. So I already have my little cast iron pot. Alexa, stop. That's the rice timer. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my rice off because the rice is done. And because of how I chopped the onion, it's going to it made a whole bunch of little bitty pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the pot. There's some white man, he used to always say, onion, get on in that pot, onion, get on in that pot. I can't remember his name, but I feel like he was on like channel 8 or something like that, which is like the, I guess I could say, information channel back in the day that some of y'all don't know about because y'all, you know, y'all grew up in the age of the internet. I'm just saying. Just saying. Stop me when I'm lying about something. Now, I'm gonna put this green bell pepper in here because it's about to go bad. I got it on sale. You just take off whatever the bad part is, unless it's like moldy or something like that. Then I wouldn't advise eating none of that. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Because sometimes you think you're doing something and the volume is all the way down. Okay. See, my volume was all the way down. See what I'm saying? And you don't need a ton of onions or bell pepper in this. And I don't know if you guys have like an onion or bell pepper saver, but I think it's good to have. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. How was y'all's day? Did y'all have a good day? And then also my question is this: when you get off work and you've been working hard all day, do you feel like cooking? Like, or do you just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just go to Popeyes or Luby's or Chili's or wherever it is where you say whatever the little easy place is, KFC, Boston Market, you know, all the little fast food restaurants. Or do you just say, you know what, I don't feel like that. I've been working hard all day. So now I don't feel like working again after work. But that can become expensive. So I always wonder, like, especially if you have a family, meaning you have kids, a husband, a wife, whatever it is you got going on, do you still cook? Or are you like, y'all better get y'all rabbit ass somewhere. Leave it the fuck alone. Yeah, you can't do that to your kids. It's probably not a good look. Just saying. Just saying. So this onion, I have, it's like a little onion saver. I'll show you what I mean. I think I have one in the fridge. Yes, I do. Okay, so I have one like this. It's like onion. I have one that looks like a bell pepper. So it has some onion already in here. But this is a smaller onion. This one's bigger. And it has a little thing on the inside. So that's where I put the onion that I cut down. And then I put it back in here and close it on up. Sometimes it acts crazy. So there's that. And then I didn't use all of these, but I'm gonna cut these up and put them in the freezer so you don't have to pay for them to be all cut up and stuff. Even though I am good for paying for it, okay? Because I be tired too, just like everybody else. Just saying. Just saying. I'm gonna wash my hands again because I don't want my hands smell like onion. And I'm gonna grab a little whisk. Grab a little whisk because, so I'll show y'all real quick. Let's see, can we turn this around? Yeah. Okay. So you see how I was telling you guys about, hold on, my rice fell over. I was telling you guys about this little packet. Where's the camera? Bouillon. Vegetable broth or tomato broth. You can use tomato broth, chicken broth. They all come like that. But you see how it's still kind of messy and it's not completely dissolved. So that's why I got the little whisk to help that finish dissolving. My thing won't let me be great. It just wants to do the most. Okay. So I have this kind of going around and kind of getting happy. Now, although I have the little tomato paste bouillon deal in there, I would also advise getting like a little can of tomato paste. I don't think I have any. Let me see. I may have only purchased that one. I don't see any more. Okay, so yeah, I don't see any more tomato paste. That being said, it doesn't matter because I still have um, my little tube of tomato paste. So I have this on medium. I'm gonna turn it down because it don't need to be that hot, that high. So I'm just gonna put some tomato paste in here. The only thing bad about like this little thing is I don't think it gives you as much tomato paste as you probably need. So it's just easier to just get a can. But depending on what you're making, you might need a little more. So just get a can, or you might need a little less rather. So you might not need as much as a whole can would give you. All right, so that's getting all kind of happy right now. So we're gonna let that keep getting happy. And I had some water over here, so I'm gonna add a little water to it. And while I'm letting that kind of get happy, I'll cut up my little sausage. Now, some people when they making gumbo or whatever it is, when they're putting sausage in there, to me they put the sausage in too early, or they'll be frying the sausage, and I'm just like, why are we doing that exactly? Okay, so let me say this. I do understand why you would fry the sausage, because when you cut it up and you fry it, then you're getting all of the flavor from the sausage into your pot, which is good. I just don't think you should be leaving it in there the whole time everything is cooking, because it's just gonna dry out your sausage. So get some of the flavor that you need, and then take the sausage out. So the flavor comes from the oils from the sausage and all the seasonings that are in there. So let that get happy, and then basically, because this sausage, no matter how we look at it, no matter because we put it in the microwave or it's already cooked. So cooking it 10 times more is crazy to me. But that's just me. Just saying. It's Chanel's reality. So so get into it or don't. So this is over here getting happy. I'm gonna cut up these sausages, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the seasoning, because I don't like things too spicy. I used to love spicy stuff, but now my taste buds have changed. So I'm gonna add a little Tony Sacharans in here. And no, I don't measure it because I don't know. It's just gonna be seasoned. That's all I know. I'm gonna add a little black pepper in here. The key is when you're cooking, is something should be flavorful. That's really the key. This is garlic seasoning, so garlic sea salt. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that. Cause listen, garlic goes with everything. If you're putting it in a pot, you can add some garlic and some onion powder. I'm just saying. Unless it's like fruit or something like that. I always like to support my people. So this lady right here, I use her stuff too, but it's actually pretty good. And hers is all-purpose garlic seasoning. So we're gonna add that in there. And you can add extra because this is like a stew. It's not a soup, but it's like that. And so a stew, a soup, or whatever is gonna have lots of liquid, right? That's gonna stay in the pot. It's not like macaroni where you're gonna dump out all the liquid and then therefore all the flavor is gone. All your flavors in this pot. So that's important to season because I'm gonna add like probably 3 cups of water to it, and water is gonna dissolve it, all the seasoning. This guy right here, I love when they put. Listen, when they put old people on a seasoning, I'm down. That's all I need to know. There's some old people on there. And as long as they not skinny, shout out to all the skinny people. But I just don't trust that y'all seasoning y'all food right. That's just me. So this is just some like guy with original, and I use him a lot. Like especially if I'm making some sort of Cajun meal, like etouffee or jambalaya or what's the other one that I like? It's another one with it's like a tomato base and sausage, Creole, shrimp Creole. What else did I put? Oh, and onion powder. You can't really go wrong with onion, salt, pepper. No matter if you just don't even know how to cook yet, you can't really mess it up with those. You can't. You can't. But I mean, some people can mess some shit up. Let me just be very clear. I live with someone that can just mess some shit up. Shout out to them. But not everybody's gonna be messing some shit up. So I'm gonna put all my little seasonings back. Where'd they go? Oh, I didn't put salt. You gotta be careful with this damn pink Himalayan salt. Listen. That pink Himalayan salt will over season some shit, okay? So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so now I'm gonna finish cutting up. And stir this again. So it's getting kind of thick and happy. So again, I'll let you guys see what it looks like. So I'm gonna add water. You got all your little seasonings in there. So honey, you need flavor in your food. I'm just saying. Oh, where's my phone? What did I do with my phone? I was in here listening to it. Take it somewhere. I don't know. I'm about to find it something. Too much like right to just have it right here. Just saying. Alright. So like I said, I have my sausage that I'm cutting up. This is my little tomatoey paste that I've seasoned up. And I'm going to add some water to this mix. And then I'm going to bring it to a boil. And remember too, like however thick your, whatever it is you're making, a roux. And just be clear, a roux is just a gravy. No matter how you make it. If that's all it is, it's a gravy. So don't overwhelm yourself with thinking, oh my God. It all stems from some sort of flour base. So there's that. So anyway, so I'm gonna cut up some sausage. And you're free to cut your sausage however you want to cut your sausage. I'm gonna just make them a little round, and then I'm gonna make a few that are not round. Because I like to see my sausage. I don't like people that be cheap. Like they be like, yeah, we having a cookout, or yeah, I'm making gumbo, or whatever it is you're making. And then you being cheap with like the damn shrimp, like the shrimp this big. Like what we doing, sis? Don't invite me over. I want my shrimp, even after you cook them, to at least be this big. Like that's just how I see it. So then don't invite me over. Or do you need something on the food? Just listen, just let me know. Because I ain't got time. I don't. I don't have time. Mm-mm. So some of my sausage I cut like this, right? And then some of them I cut like this. just like a little small one. And then sometimes, depending on what I'm making, like if I'm making red beans and rice or something, I'm probably gonna do some like this that are like a little round nickel size, and then I'll do some that I cut up. So it just depends on my mood and what I'm making. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put the sausage in here. Alexa, set cook timer for 30 minutes. So basically everything in here is already done. Remember I told you we've already kind of like sauteed the vegetables and all that. But you still want it to get happy. That's You want all your seasonings and everything in there to taste good. And you want it to like I said, you want it to get happy with each other. I'm bringing that to the boil to a boil. Like I said, I want some corn in mine, so I'm gonna have a little corn to it. You also don't want to cook your vegetables to death. Just saying. Some people just be cooking shit to death. I'm just saying. Let's just call it what it is. Okay. Can of tomatoes. But these tomatoes are diced tomatoes. Some people don't like tomatoes. I'm a tomato fan. I don't know. I've always loved tomatoes. I can just eat tomatoes with salt and pepper. Mozzarella and some some tomato mozzarella balls. There's something else I could eat with that. With tomato. Oh, I love like cucumbers with salt and pepper and vinegar. Yep. It's thetruth.com. Let's see. Is this enough tomatoes in here? I'm gonna put a little more okra. I mean not okra. A little more corn in here. I think it's thick enough. I'm gonna bring it to a boil. And taste your food, okay? So listen, let me get a little tasting spoon out. See if it needs a little more something in here. You know what I'm saying? Do I have a spoon? Where are all the spoons? No spoons in sight. All right, I got my little tasting spoon. So now it don't have all the flavor in it yet because I just put the sausage in there, which is probably packing the most flavor of everything. So yeah, this don't need nothing else. Nope, it's perfection. Can't you see, baby? This is perfection. So I just put my okra in here. So I'm gonna mix this little okra on in here and then bring this to a boil. Once it's boiling, then because this is frozen or very close to frozen because I just got it from the store, the okra. Um, you could cut up your okra or you could buy it cut up. But I'm just only warming up the okra because, again, it's already cooked and so is the sausage and these other vegetables. So we just want to bring those and make sure that they are no longer frozen. You don't want to be serving frozen food to your people. So I'm going to just put a top on this. And then I will put the rest of my stuff in the trash can. that I'm not longer using. And I don't need any more water. This only had water in it, so we're gonna just put it back up here. It belongs. And then I keep my rice and most of my things in a little bin labeled. Because that's, you know what I'm saying? That's good. Good way to be able to find stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, and then I'm gonna put my little sausage up. Because I think I have enough sausage in there. Sausage. Don't ask me why I say sausage. Yes, I know why I say it. I said, them damn Kardashians keep telling me. Courtney Kardashian used to say sausage. Put my corn in the freezer. And then I'm pretty much done with dinner. And also, like, I love, like, these little things right here. So, like, right next to your, you sit it right next to the stove. And so that way you're not getting stuff on your counter. Because I have, like, marble. So we don't want tomatoes and the acidity and all that. We don't need any of that. So. Oh, looks like it's boiling. It's on its way. It's almost there. It's boiling. I have my rice. My rice is already done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my rice in here. I'm gonna put some rice in my bowl. Now, if you want to make it pretty, right? And what's it called is half the battle. Looking at it is half the battle. You want to make it pretty, you just get yourself a little. So look, I have these. These are like little measuring cups, right? So if I really just wanted to put like a glop of rice that's perfectly made, I just scoop it out, kind of press on it, and then put it in the middle, which is what I'm about to do. And then your guests, they'll be like, oh my God, right? I'm just saying. Just saying. Just little Chanel tips. You know what I'm saying? So, I will show you guys again my okra stew. It has my sausage, it has my okra, it has the corn, tomatoes, so on and so forth. All my seasonings. Okay. So now I'm going to see if this will cooperate with me. You don't want to, they don't want to, so that's fine. They don't have to cooperate. Whatever. I'm not gonna get sure. So remember I was saying put the rice in here. So this is if you care about it being pretty. So we'll see if it turns out that way. Okay. So I'm gonna get this to dip it. Oh shit. Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure the okra is definitely no longer frozen. So I turned it back on for a hot second. Well, here is my yummy tomato and okra stew. All right. So now I'm gonna put my little glop of rice on here. We'll see if it decides to spread. We'll see. Okay. So look, I'm gonna show y'all. You're on camera. So look, remember I was saying if you want to make it look pretty, see how you have your little glop of rice on there? And it looks good, right? And it's going to be even yummier because I already taste the base of it. So, oh, and then this, I'm just going ahead and boiling it a little more, just to make sure that the okra is fully done. I don't like to boil my vegetables to death. I know some people in Southern cooking, they be boiling they be overcooking. They boil the cabbage to death, the asparagus to death. Like I'm just like, why are we even boiling it anyway? Saute it, cook it up with some little onions, some garlic, some onions, garlic, some seasoning, some flavor, some spices. It's gonna be good. I just don't even understand why we doing it. Why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? And listen, this is a cast iron stove oven. This purple thing, it's like a little Dutch oven. And you can pretty much listen. The Dutch had it on lock. You can pretty much cook anything in a Dutch oven. You can bake a cake. You can make a whole ass pineapple upside down cake. You can make gumbo, chicken, anything you can think of. You can make it in there. All right, so here's my little. Oh, I need to go I need to find my phone so I can take a picture. What the hell is? Why can't I ever find my phone? Why? Let's just use my husband's phone. Okay, I'll just take a little picture of my little gumbo stew. Let's put it over here. If you could just see me, guys. Really awesome. Let me turn off my stew. Don't forget to turn off your eyes on your oven, people. I'm just saying. Alright, so now I'm going to taste my little okra stew. I think I showed it to y'all. But let me just show one more time. So this is my little okra stew. Most of the time I have shrimp in mine because I just feel like seafood is my favorite food. Seafood and breakfast, they have a whole tie. Wherever I go, I'm either looking for shrimp, I'm looking for seafood, or I'm looking for breakfast. It just is what it is. I put some rice at the bottom and I just put the other one on top to just, it's gonna be hot. So what y'all making for dinner? You cooking for your boo? My husband don't even eat this type of food. Ain't that crazy? He a whole black man and don't like chicken. He don't like soul food. He don't like seafood. Child. So it's like, what does he like? When I met him, he was eating the hamburger helper all the time. But like, if I make it, well, I shouldn't say he doesn't like soul food because some certain soul foods he does like. So he likes, like, if I made dirty rice. I'm trying to think what else he would like. He likes barbecue. Anyway, hopefully this don't burn my mouth. Hopefully. Listen, this is good. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your evening. I'm gonna go. I've worked hard all day. I'm gonna go and relax. I'm in my business. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Chanel's Reality. I'm Chanel, and this is my reality. Bye, guys. Leave a comment about your food. If you like to make this, if you grew up eating this type of food, if you like okra. Okay. I love okra. So, anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye. Hit that like and subscribe button.